So I'm speaking to someone on Facebook right now, and I told them that I'm doing a Q&A on my Facebook. I'm going to be uploading new videos, and I put out, I put out a question, and I said, what do you really want your audience or your listeners to feel when they hear your music? And a guy put, I don't want someone to feel. An artist said, I don't want someone to feel, I want them to to understand and where I'm coming from. And I think that's the main problem that we have musically nowadays. It's all about the artist. This is how the artist thinks in his head. He thinks, I, me. I want the audience to feel, to hear my story. I want to make loads of money. I want to do this. It's I. It's coming from a selfish mentality, and that will get you nowhere. Honestly, that will get you nowhere. All right. It's about making the audience and the listeners feel something. It's not about you. There's a reason why it's called an art, because it's expression, yeah, and it means it belongs to the world. It doesn't belong to your music. All right, you may have made it, but it doesn't belong to you. Meaning, Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror, yeah, he made the song, but it belongs to the world. Why? Because it constantly motivates and inspires every single person, or loads of different people, every single day. Every single day a new listener will hear it for the first time and feel and want to make a difference in the world. And that's the emotion that comes with that record. All right, it's making a difference. That's the concept of that song, and that's people hear that song and they want to make a difference. 50 Cent's In the Club song, that's a club record. It makes you want to dance and makes you want to groove. That belongs to him technically, but it belongs to the world in that it makes people want to get up and dance and go to the club every single weekend. Alright, so it's about making your audience feel something. Stop making records for yourself. That's selfish. It's different if, alright, there's a difference if you're putting out a record which is you've gone through a tough time, and you're explaining, you might have went through, God forbid this happens to anyone, but you may be a woman and you've been raped. You may be a guy and you've just recently been in a car crash and you're immobilized. You're no longer able to walk. You're paralyzed, and you might want to write a record about that experience. But at the end of the day, that experience should be made, and that record should be made showing people and helping people how to overcome that kind of trauma. See, that's where it no longer belongs to you. It belongs to someone else, in that you're helping someone get over a bad experience. And that's how you really, really, really make a difference and get somewhere in this music industry. So take the pressure off yourself. Stop making it so much about you. Start making it about your listeners, man. Like, make a record that you say in your head, all right, I'm going to make this record to make people want to dance, or I'm going to make this record to make people feel more upbeat, or I'm going to make this record to make people want to feel more emotional and more in touch with their feelings. I want to make this record to make people fall in love and bring two couples together. I want to make this record so that I can make two couples on a date want to have sex tonight. I want to make this record so that when couples hear this and married couples want to hear it, they want to make a baby from it. I want to make this record so that when people hear it, they want to make a difference in the world. I want to make this record so that when people hear it, they want to go out there and succeed. I want to make this record so that when my listeners hear it, they feel motivated to go and chase their dreams. That's the kind of shit you have to put behind your record. And that, it sounds technical, but subconsciously, that's what all of the greats have done over the time. Rocky's theme music is motivating. It's motivating. People hear that today and feel motivated. I are the tiger. They want to get out there and go and get it. Yeah. So get in that habit of making your music inspirational and motivational and feel something. It doesn't have to be those two things, but you have to feel something when you hear the record. A lot of your favorite records, when you hear them, you hear it and you screw your face, or your heart turns, or you fall in love all over again. Or what a lot of us do is we reminisce in the past. Why? Because we attach that record to an emotion. Yeah. When I go through my old collection of songs, like if I hear a song like Aaliyah Rock the Boat, it takes me back to year 8 in school when I done my first kind of dance competition or something on stage, and my group of friends was doing that. It takes me back to then. Why? Because that's the emotion that I attach with it. All right. So you hear old school records and you reminisce. That's an emotion. Reminiscing is an emotion. That's why we like old school records. Yeah. So Get out of your head, man. Start thinking about other people's emotion, how to tap into their emotion. And you know, once you tap into their emotion, you know what? You start to make a difference. You start to build a fan base, and people start to come back to you when they want to feel that same emotion. Like when I feel pumped up and I go to the gym, I listen to Eye of the Tiger, or I listen to some Eminem tunes where he's spitting fast and he's flowing hard, because those are the songs that represent motivational and energy. Okay, so you know where to go. You want people to say, you know, I feel like getting in the mood for something today, maybe to dance or something, and they come and switch on your record because they know you provide that kind of emotion and that energy or XYZ. So get into that habit, take the pressure off yourself, start thinking about your listeners and what you want them to feel, and that's how you really take it to the next level. So yeah, that's it. Peace.